Hello everyone, welcome to 30 City Crit. I am your Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me is my usual rigmarole of players. Let's start off by introducing ourselves. Let's go with the person who has the smallest pet, and we'll work our way up to the biggest. I will also take no pets as smallest.
Well,
my God, what's happening there? Jesus.
There's a dog fight in the background, okay?
I feel like if we're not starting with no pets, then I go first, right?
The point of this is not to discuss beforehand.
Okay, I don't know if anyone else has pets, but I definitely have the smallest pets if you know, we have pets. Because I have stick insects and they're like this big. They're big for a bug, but still
Okay, that's
only
definitely
bug
small.
size. Hi, I'm George. I play Malice Zavir, the Drow cleric. She's not a great person, but she's trying her best. She's trying. Maybe not her full amount, but she is trying.
She could try harder.
She just thinks she should be allowed a little slavery as a treat. On to the next pet.
No slave.
No, slaves. Slaves is bad.
I like to think that she just had, like, when she first left that society, she had to have, like, the, like, chalkboard where you make kids write out lines, and it's just like, slavery bad, slavery bad.
Yep. Freedom good, slave bad.
People are friends, not slaves.
Humans are friends.
She's just there like, oh, come on, even gnomes? This is ridiculous.
Wow.
Alright, anyway, hi. I'm Adam. I have no pets, but you know, I don't know, wrong order. Anyways, I play I play Scratch, our human druid who likes to turn into owls and other assorted animals, drink ale, and has beef with the Frostmaiden. And I'll pass the word on to whoever has another none or small pet.
I don't know if Rob has a pet. Does Rob have a pet?
No non-human ones.
I was gonna say, do children count? Because that's like kind of a pet, right?
Okay, I'll go next, I suppose. Hi, my name is Vilsort, and I play Bahagor, a white dragonborn fighter warlock. That's my pet. It's 2.5 kilos. It's healthy. It's bear. Yes, Bahagor is a clumsy, very awkward individual, but his heart is in the right place, and he's
Not even close to the size of a bear.
you could call him loyal, I suppose. I mean, he hasn't done anything bad to anyone yet, even though he's got a personality issue. But yeah, and he likes milk, like a lot of milk. And yeah, that's on to the next character.
Go on, George.
Oh, wow.
She went first.
Oh yeah, you went with the bugs. Cool. That stands up with me then. As I mentioned, no non-human pets, and as it's polite company, let's go with kids being pets. Yeah, I'm Rob. I play Bodger. He's a scrappy little fella who's not afraid to kick people in the balls as long as he's got a run up. Otherwise, he won't reach because he's only a little halfling. And he's the only one who's not some form of undead, I guess. Or not been some form of undead so far in the campaign.
I don't know what you're talking. I tried to get one of my stick insects out to just prove, but I spooked him, so he's just pretending to be a stick now.
That's just a stick.
This is a bug. They get nervous and then they pretend to be a stick. So, you know, eventually this will be a bug again, but
Prove it's a bug.
takes him a minute.
George just collects sticks and gaslights everybody that they're bugs.
Multiple times I've almost thrown one away thinking it was a stick because they're kept in with, like, privet sticks. Like, you can kind of see there, like, you gotta pull their little legs out and stuff. They are insect.
He's just a little guy.
Alrighty. You guys...
Like, not as in I picked all females, like, genetically, every single stick insect is a female stick insect. Girl power.
Does anyone remind us what you guys were up to previously?
We went to jail, but like just as like a hobby, we didn't get sent to jail.
Went to jail voluntarily.
Yeah.
But we're allowed to
Didn't
leave
must go.
again.
Do not collect 200 gold.
Honestly, they kind of don't really want us here full stop, but there was, bad weather, so...
Yeah, also, you say we can leave when we want. We've not tested that theory necessarily.
And
Yeah,
we
you've
are here
just
to
been
visit-
assigned cushy self-blocking cells.
Well, I guess we're in jail now.
And we are here to make a visit.
Yep.
Yeah, you've I think you've inquired. I think you've inquired about meeting up with prisoner 238 tomorrow. Or 237, sorry, not 238.
24601. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you guys have all. I think you have taken a long rest. I think you kind of like settled in your room. I don't know exactly where we left you guys. I think it
I
was
think it's set up for the
evening.
night.
I think you have settled down for the evening, and you're planning on getting up for breakfast the next day. Yeah, your rooms are quite quaint, quite small. Like, they are quite nice lodgings, to be fair. They're like, yeah, they're counselors' quarters, so these are where the speakers of 10 towns and stuff would come and, meet if they so needed to, or anyone else for that matter who's coming up to the prison far in the north.
I was excited to meet Jonathan.
Jonathan, fuck yeah.
But Scratch will probably like settle rather quickly, seeing as I think similar to Iris, she doesn't have many possessions. Where did we put the dogs?
They have a
take-
dog stable.
They have stables for dogs.
Ah, wonderful. In that case, yeah, she'd probably just sit up rather quickly and probably rest. I don't know, start resting, chilling.
There you go. I've eliminated most of the areas you guys have been there. Just move Bodger and Scratch, and I'm gonna pile you guys in a single tile and just drag you around. So you can have it all mapped out anyway. But yeah, you guys are you're able to do whatever you so wish. You get a good sleep. Rise the next morning. There was food served in the mess hall. Just to the north, that like slightly more open space. Which you're welcome to get some grub at. There's a few of our guards and stuff who are like rotational shifts here, maybe on their break themselves, or maybe they're not working at the moment. But yeah, you guys are kind of like given a little bit of free reign of this kind of like isolated space. You can't really leave beyond the mess hall, which is just this area just to the north of you. But your doors are, I will unlock them for argument's sake, because a guard will come unlock the doors if you so wish. Whenever you do have breakfast, there is another table with people who are clearly not guards. There are 3 of them here. You see there is a human man. He has like a quite fine looking set of robes on, but they're quite clearly geared up for the winter weather. You see there is a woman. She is a halfling woman, and she looks like she is having a miserable time. She's wearing even heavier cold weather clothing than the previous man. And the final one is a dragonborn, a silver dragonborn, and he is wearing fairly quite like lax clothing. He looks like he's like wearing more like like slightly open tunic a little bit. Like he's not wearing big heavy stuff, especially when he's inside here. And yeah, they are they're all chatting away kind of amongst themselves. They all look quite diverse and different in their fashion sense and style. Anyone with a decent insider history would probably know they're probably not all from the same region originally.
Alice
Bahagor's
looks
gonna try
across
to
the
speak-
table to Bahagor and goes, "Don't do the milk thing."
Bahagor's like, no, it's fine. I'm gonna go and speak to the Dragonborn fella though, but I don't see many of them very often. See you in a minute.
Good.
Then I-
Scratch looked to Mal to parts like, do you think Bahagor likes both Dragonborn and Dragonborness?
I don't know, but he did say it was a fella, so I don't know. His intuition's coming on a bit, eh?
How can he tell?
I think female Dragonborns have the scales arranged a bit different around the neck. If you look around the neck and the head, but I'm not sure. I've seen like three.
Yeah, that.
There is something aggressively funny, by the way, about Bahagor always reversing genders. That Bahagor just thinks he's gay. Because he's like, I love this man, he's really attractive. And it's like, that is a
very
woman.
Sexy man. I love his sexy man tits.
To be fair, I think Bahagor did not swap the genders when he was romantically interested in the last Dragonborn.
Maybe he can only tell Dragonborn apart, you know? Everyone else, he's not sure.
Yes, but yeah, it's true. Just like a guys can't tell which one is which, Bahagor can tell all the Dragonborn, and that's it.
And then when it comes to any other race, he's like, the second they don't have scales, I don't fucking know.
They all look the same for him.
It's probably like, I don't know much about lizards, but it's probably like they have like bigger neck thrills.
They have two penises. That's what I know about lizards.
Well, luckily this civilized humanoid dragon man does not have his genitalia on show.
Or nine.
Excuse me.
Tortoises, you measure their tail length.
Is that what you say?
No.
You did it in Bahagor's voice. It sounds like Bahagor.
No, and it's not gonna say no. Well, he thought that. That's not gonna do it. It's like, oh, hello there, friend. It's nice to see you, a dragon folk like me, Dragonborn. How do you do, sir?
Now I feel like he's faking being a Dragonborn, even though we know he is one.
Are you okay there, my friend? You have not hit your head or something?
No. Well, at least I don't think so. May I sit down?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, get forward.
It's very rare for me to see one like my kind of here. Where do you
Halfling
come
next
from,
to
friend?
Bahagor like shuffles along a little bit, like away from him.
Yeah, Bahagor just like stuff shuffling along. Oh, there's something here. What the, so.
Yes, I am Councillor Norexius. You can call me Kriv. This is Councillor Torbo and Councillor Anderton. Anderton is of Neverwinter, Torbo is of Baldur's Gate, and I am from the small village of Daggerfoot.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. A council. That sounds pretty important. So what brings you here?
We represent the various cities of the Sword Coast. We are the councillors currently here for... There are some people whose tenures have been reached the point where they may be allowed to go early on parole. We are here to vote and see if they are welcome to stay or not.
Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. So you would know a little bit about the prisoners residing in here, wouldn't you?
Well, I can't say that I am familiar with all of them, but there is a couple who I have been here for a while. But I mean, probably Anderton, you have been here for some. You've been this a lot more longer than I have. Yes, you see, the human man says. There are quite a few prisoners here who they are often considered up for commutations. But they are generally unsafe to be released back into the public eye. So safer to keep them here under lock and key, where we can keep an eye on them until they are truly corrected, which doesn't really seem likely for some of them, in my opinion.
Well, I say just lock them up and throw away the keys. Ha 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 ha! Only kidding, folks. Only kidding. Do you There's a fella. As of our interest, in fact, one of the prisoners. Do you know a wizard called Valish Gunt?
Aye.
It's been one of the most, I don't know, not notorious, but one of the There's some probably popular prisoners around here.
I
What do you
don't
know
know if you
about
would
him?
call him popular, but he's been here for a couple of years. Now, Baelish, he's what's the best way to say this? He's a little bit of a cunt. And the human man goes like, oh, and you know that if Councillor Torbo is calling him a cunt, she must have a real bee in her bonnet. I haven't seen Torbo vote no on anyone's commutation apart from Baelish's. He was just really full of himself and kind of a knob. But, you know, I also don't think it's fair to keep the man locked up forever, but, you know, maybe he needs to learn a little bit of a lesson.
Okay, and what exactly did this Valish Count did? I know he has something to do with the Arcane Brotherhood, but why is he here exactly? What was his role in this whole thing?
I remember it was something to do with 10 towns, wasn't it? Anderson, what do you think? Yes, he had basically made a protection racket in Bryn Shander, and he tried to form an uprising against the town speaker. He took the speaker's family hostage and threatened to kill them if they did not kill themselves at one point. While getting, extorting the locals for money, threatening them.
If Malice can overhear this at that point, she just goes, classic.
Yes, if I remember rightly, he burned out a lot of the businesses who refused to pay him. I think a few people did die. Not a nice man.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear that one before. I mean, I didn't know it was that bad. I mean, like I said before, they should lock him up and throw away the key. Okay, and he looks around. I can see the one is laughing. He's like, anyway, yeah, is there anything else to know about this guy? We might want to have a little chat with him at some point today.
Yes, I suppose you'll need to speak to the warden about that. I know that he's not up for commutation with us. Unless that has changed. Anderton, do you know? Can't say that I've read the schedule myself. I like to be surprised.
I see. Is there any other prisoners around here that you think, I'll call it, of note, some interesting fellas, some interesting stories?
No doubt a couple. I suppose it depends on who you're looking for. In this place, there's a slave trader who's been here for some time. I think he was... but honestly, they kind of all merge into one. I think he's been here about 5 years or so. There is a spy as well, if I recall correctly, or someone who was sent trying to commit espionage down in Baldur's Gate as well, who's been here for some time. There is he would claim, a famous adventurer. He was convicted of reckless endangerment, been here a couple of years. And I think there's maybe a spellcaster, or maybe two, who's used some magical influence on a few things. People got a little bit upset by that. There's a leader of the Waterdeep Thieves Guild as well here, so he claims.
What is his name?
Xanathar.
Wait. Would I know about Xanathar?
Make a history check.
I don't want to admit a game, but it's
make a history
Xanathar
check.
isn't here. That's fucking interesting, bro. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. So history check. I'm gonna use my lucky feet on this one as well, just because I'm very intrigued.
He's very intrigued. Why are you very intrigued?
I don't know. Just
You've never been that far south.
fucking hell! What the fuck?
Um,
I've never heard of him. Sounds like a cunt though.
maybe. There's also that that assassin, or would-be assassin, who tried to kill a load of nobles. Again, Waterdeep bound as well.
Waterdeep. Oh, interesting. What's his name?
To she. I can't say I've ever really had much dealings with them. Haven't had any.
okay.
They're here for a long time, I think. They're here for life, I'm pretty sure, but they've been here for guts of 8 years.
It's a big one. Wow. That's a big one. But that Xanathar, what a stupid name. It must be like a little dwarf or something. Because Marshall like a bug.
Let the Black Viper end up in with a life sentence in Icewind Dale.
That'll be that'll be crazy, man. That's a good thing. That's a fucking cool. I'm not sure if that's in the book or whatever, but that of having Xanathar in the prison, that's fucking awesome.
They're all here.
Okay, and it's like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so I got some very interesting characters in this prison, I see. Well, it would suck to end up here at some point. Thankfully, we're the good guys here. Speaking of good guys, we also have a bunch of adventures. Do you happen to have heard of any rumors around? Anything you could make some extra coin or maybe help common folk? You seem like the kind of people that would be traveling a lot and deal with a lot of people that deal with a lot of situations, if you know what I mean.
Well, I suppose it really depends what it is you're looking for exactly. I mean, we've traveled here and we are, here to do a job, and then we're more or less, once this commutation's over, we'll be heading back. We're not from these parts, locally. I sailed in. I think we've all sailed in by ship.
Oh, we've gone further. One of my friends over there is a sailor. I mean, at least he came the ship.
Well, yeah, if he's looking for work, he could always go down to the docks on the north side and offer himself to one of the captains. There's at least 3 of them there.
Perhaps. Oh, I suppose you know anyone that anyone that's running away from the law that needs to be taken back to justice, or any towns that are being burned down by giants.
You might have more luck looking at bounty boards and stuff like in around the local towns. Again, we're not from here. We're just here to vote on basically these paroles, or kind of seeing if anyone's worthwhile letting go early. If they've learned their lesson or not.
Okay, all right. Well, you sound like a really nice bunch of people. Would you care to share a glass of milk with me? I'd like to make new friends.
They kind of
Doing the milk thing.
One of them's drinking a black coffee. One of them's drinking just a glass of water. The other one just doesn't have a drink. And of them, the Dragonborn looks at you, looks like his empty cup, and goes I guess I could have a drink. I don't really like milk.
Don't
I don't really like milk. No,
No, you never taste it. Don't
thing.
worry. I'm a milk connoisseur. One would say. Don't worry. I'll tell you how to sip it properly.
Claims to be a milk connoisseur, but he's only had one kind of milk ever.
Cold milk. I've tried many different types of milk. I've tried cold milk, warm milk, mostly cold milk. Warm milk is just straight from the tit. I've asked for cow milk sometimes, but they only have goat for some reason. I had goat milk from a black goat, from a white goat. I've had many different types of milk. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and grab us a couple of glasses. You like this one?
Sure. If that's.
I'll grab. And before he answers, I just grab his mug in front of him, and I'll.
Whenever you come, you head away and you come back. Whenever you come back, he's a guard at the table, and you can see that the humans speaking to him, and he's just and you're certain that this man has not escaped from some kind of mental asylum section of Revel's End? You're positive. And it's oh, no, sir, I can't say that they have, no. And it's God damn it.
Excuse me, sir, I was sitting in there. Do you mind?
Scratch is just watching.
I want to share. Budger, these people here, they came in a sailing ship. Sailors, real sailors.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I probably don't know him, don't we?
Yeah, they said something about some sailor job up north. Maybe something you could look into. I know there's a lot of sailing. Sailing. I wonder they have milk in the sea.
This is
Anyway,
how
here you go,
these
friend.
guys
Good.
somehow leave Icewind Dale and end up in Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Like, they just abandon the book.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a
You know what?
sailing job instead.
Can I? Okay, I want to do something. I want to give
Oh,
him.
here we
I want to give him the mug.
Okay.
I want to try to persuade him, even if like persuasion is all about perception, how it makes him perceive something. Even if they don't fucking like it, if you tell them that something is so good they'll like. It's just like
You want to
advertise.
placebo effect him.
I want not placebo. I
pressure.
want to persuade him to like even like like when you watch like an advertise like I don't like that, but you know what? It makes me that's actually fucking good, even though they fucking hate the I want to even if he doesn't like, I want to be sure he changes his mind and it makes him
You
like
can make
something.
a persuasion check to try to convince someone
Yeah.
who doesn't really like milk that they
Yeah.
like milk.
Makes like
You-
okay,
you
so I'm gonna
should
teach you how to do this right. So
You
first
should cast
take that-
suggestion at that point. No?
To be
You
fair,
are-
every single time I see a video of risotto, I want it, despite knowing that I
Exactly,
hate
yeah, so like
risotto. It
Exactly,
looks
so-
tasty, texturally
basically
ick.
like I want to brainwash him. I want to persuade him so bad.
Okay,
he's gonna like milk.
you are breaching on the area of a dominate person spell right now.
I'm gonna use.
There
I'm
are
gonna-
some
I wanna do-
limitations of what you can just verbally do, because I'm
Okay,
hesitant
well,
if I
that's
let
true.
this happen, you're gonna start using this on everyone for like important shit. Like,
just
you're gonna be
wants
like,
his
I
Wolf of
convinced the
Wall
warden
Street
to
moment.
unlock all the doors
Yeah,
because the
Wolf of
milk
Wall
is so
Street.
tasty. Like, it's
Alright, let's see how it goes this time. I'm such a parade. If I fail, okay, I'm gonna use my second lucky feat in this one.
go for it. I'm
Okay,
so glad these are important roles that you're doing.
Yeah.
On to him.
Can you hear me? Because my Discord is just.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Now I can hear you.
Oh, he's frozen. He's gone.
And he's gone
He's gone
immediately.
Oh, he's back.
Alright. And that's my
Oh,
second
Rob
one.
is gone. No, Rob is back. Discord's
Right.
having a freak out.
Okay, let's do this. Persuasion. Oh boy, this is the best milk you've ever tasted in your life. 24. Didn't even need it. Okay, there you go.
He has like a little tentative sip, and then he has like another sip, and he's like, I can kind of see what you're talking about. It does have like a little
see?
nuttiness to it.
It does. A little bit vanilla-ish, doesn't it? Like, you first you smell it, put it very close to your nostrils, a big whiff. So sometimes it'll be a little bit sour, but just go
It
past
does
that.
smell like it might be a little
Ye-
bit past its best. It
Yes,
smells
but
like a
that-
goat.
It means it's been fermented. It means the good things, the good bacteria is good. It's almost like a smooth yogurt going down your throat, you know. And then you sip it
Wait,
like
did you say that this milk is fermented? The halfling
No,
said.
I don't know. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't worry. Look, and then you go taste it, sip it, tongue first. And then just throw in your mouth a little bit. Try that.
You see that the human counselor finishes his meal. By finishes, I mean simply stops eating as he's been put off by watching Bahagor gargle and swirl milk in his mouth. And he excuses himself and he heads back over towards the counselor's quarters. The halfling watches on in mesmerant. She's very interested to see just how fucking awful this is going to get. And yeah, the guy he drinks it that. He drinks the milk and he's like, "This is passable. I suppose it's fine.
See?
It's fine.
Don't
I
worry,
guess."
you just have to get used to it. Just drink a few more of those, and then you get used to it. But see,
That's just
I
so
Okay,
can't
make
say
this
that
way.
I will. I can't say that I will seek it out, but it was an experience.
I'm okay.
I'm
That-
glad that
a
I
begin.
tried it to say that I did.
Okay, that's a start, friend. There you go. Cheers. Pum. And then I down my drink, and then
Okay.
like, is he drinking his drink, or is just like
He
sitting
will
there,
like every now and again he takes like
Okay,
another
like a sip.
tentative sip,
okay.
but like he's not like guzzling it down like. But he's at
Right.
least being polite. Like he's like this guy
You're
really
like,
gives a fuck about this milk. It means a lot to him. He's just like he is drinking.
Right, and then I look at next to our tables, I'm like, haha, and then like a smile, like, haha. Keep on drinking.
I don't know about the other two, but Malice is pretending that she doesn't know who you are, despite the fact you just got up from our table.
Yeah, and then the barber is gonna sit there, just talking to this guy about, whatever travels and adventures and all of that bollocks. And just give some time with this guy, you, a Dragonborn friend.
Grand, yeah, you have a little chat. Eventually, you all eat your breakfast. Eventually, one of the guards comes and finds you all, and it's like, excuse me, the warden simply sent me to carry a message. She was inquiring if you still would like to meet with Valish Gant today.
Yeah, yes, I think we would, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. That can be arranged. It will be in the same meeting room you were in before, with Mr. Gant. We will need to get him. The warden also is going to be present for this conversation. So she will she'll be watching over you to make sure that he doesn't get up to anything. He does have some magical capability, so just need to be mindful of that. I will come get you whenever everything is ready.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.
Cool. I think by that time, Bahagor would have done speaking to this fella Dragonborn, and then he would share the information he has given to him about this guy as well, about him burning down the town, and because people didn't pay his fees, and kidnapping the speaker's wife, and all of that. So how much of his comeback he actually isn't why he's there.
Okay. While you, wait for the service to come back, guard comes back, finds you guys, and you were all, unless you have any reason not to, are led all the way back to the meeting chamber, back on the western side of Revel's End. If you recall, it's a large rectangular table in the middle, single chair on one side, and 3 similar chairs on the opposite side. And whenever you get there, you see that the human woman, Marta Marthanis, the warden, is kind of like sat in one of those 3 chairs. And they are basically wearing that red robe with a little golden trim, and they are
Alexa.
getting interrupted by a fucking robot. But yeah, she's like sitting there on one of the chairs, and she kind of like gives like a little nod as you come in. Hello again.
Greetings.
Right.
Yes, I have sent for prisoner 237 to be retrieved. Shouldn't be too long. And then you hear the key of the guard locking the door from behind as you guys have all stepped inside. Please, if you would like to grab a seat on this side. She will stand and kind of like position herself kind of like in the middle of the table, like on the halfway point, the threshold. Mr. Gant is a quite a powerful mage. However, he doesn't have a spellbook on him or any focuses or anything that nature. So he is quite limited in what he can or cannot do. The only thing that he has done in the past is he has put someone to sleep, and a few minor prestidigitations. I would recommend not getting too close to him, as he does have the ability to use some of his cantrips. He has shocked someone before with a shocking grasp. Bear in mind, the man is currently in here for life, so he has nothing really to lose. He will likely try to bargain with you. I will be here anyway, present, but obviously I'm not exactly one to make deals with him.
What sort of bargains has he asked in the past?
All sorts of crazy things. Sometimes he requests for components for spells, freedom. He has nothing to lose. He will ask you for anything he can get his hands on.
Okay, understood.
Right, shouldn't be too long now. You see she like checks like a little small pocket watch, puts it away, and then eventually you hear the door unlock, and stepping inside, you get a proper look at him for the first time. You see a human man, a little bit on the shorter side than average. He's not like a small person by any means, but he's definitely not average height or above. He's got a little bit of a belly, dark brown hair that's kind of like receding a little bit, but like kind of coming up into a quiff. He has big, thick mutton chops and a slightly unkempt amount of stubble across the rest of his face that looks like it has been tried to be kept short by simply just like whatever sharp utensil they could get their hands on, but nothing sharp enough to keep it closely shaven to the flesh. You see that he kind of like looks around, like tutting to himself, and he is in this like kind of like prisoner's overall, and you can see across the front and the back there was just the numbers 237, like emblazoned on them in this like bright like white like dye across the like these like grey jumpsuits that they're wearing. He has his hands and feet shackled, and they are chained together, the shackles on both, and he like looks around. He does not hold his head down or look downtrodden. He in fact holds his chin up, and he looks down at you over his nose, which is a little bit long.
No.
And he shuffles forward, and then eventually sits down on one of the chairs, and like the chair opposite you all, he just sits down and goes like, "Well, I can't say you're exactly anyone who I was interested in seeing when someone told me I had visitors, but I suppose we are here now."
Oh, hello there, Mister. I forgot his name.
Gant. Velish Gant, correct?
Yes, that would be myself.
Veilish Count. We've heard
I'm
about
sorry?
Veilish. Isn't it called Veilish? Veilish
Thought you
Count.
called
Violent
him a
cunt.
violent cunt. Yes, violent cunt. It's like, holy shit, that was so quick.
Veilish Count. Veilish Count. Mr. Gaunt. Yes, well, we've heard quite a bit of you.
I would absolutely
Gaunt.
accidentally call that man Mr. Cunt at least once in my life, right? Like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna slip up.
This is why.
Something I will definitely do. Mr. Cunt.
Maybe that's why he's evil. He just one day he was like, enough's enough.
Yes, what is it I can actually do for you all?
Well, we've heard quite a bit of you about your shenanigans in Bryshander, where you kidnapped the speaker's wife, you burned down a few
Bryn
businesses.
Shander, but keep going.
Bryn Shander, now? As I said.
Mhm.
What did I say?
You said Broy Shander.
Oh, Bryn Shander, okay. Bryn Shander, okay. Bryn Shander kidnapped the speaker's wife and burned down some businesses that didn't want to pay fees to your fees.
I've actually denied all of these accusations. I
Okay,
stand
just-
by that I've
I'm
been
not accusing-
framed, that I'm innocent.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not here to say you've done it. I've not done it. This is the things I've heard. That's all. I mean, I'm not your lawyer. I'm not your prosecutor. I'm just here to ask some questions.
Sounds
more
a lot
about
like
this-
a prosecutor, then, doesn't it?
Well, do I look like a prosecutor?
We are adventurers, we're just passing by, and we heard a few things about you on the road. And so, as we ended up here, due to the blizzard outside, we figured we'd stop by and see what all the fuss is about. And
While you guys
so-
are having this conversation, is anyone looking away from Valish, like towards the warden or anything? Or are you guys kind of focusing more on Valish?
Scratch, we focus on Valish.
Okay.
Malice probably starts getting distracted. He's a man. She
Malice,
gets
make
bored
an
of them very
insight check.
quickly.
Be a little insight check, please, Malice.
20.
You see that the warden,
dirty.
like turns to the side, and you kind of notice she like throws her head back a little bit. And whenever she swings back around again, you can see that she's like licking her lips as if she's taking a swig of something. And you can kind of see her like she normally holds herself quite high, like quite tall, and she looks like she's kind of like her one of her shoulders is like sunk in a little bit. And then she kind of like looks around and like looks towards the door, and then she just like starts walking towards it. And then she says something in Dwarvish.
I speak that.
Okay, in Dwarvish she says, you know, I've just got some things to do. You guys will be fine." And she starts walking for the door. She has spoken in common up until this point. "You've got him handled." And she just goes over, takes her keys out, unlocks it, opens the door, closes it, and you don't hear it lock.
Oh, I speak Dwarvish as well. What the fuck?
Then
I
you
speak
then
Dwarvish
you
as well.
all you both hear and understand, and who speaks Dwarvish, you hear and understand. She says, "You guys got it handled. You'll be all right. I've got some things to do. I'll be back." And then she just leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't seem to lock the door.
I'm gonna
Malice
tap
turns back to
Scratch.
him and says in Dwarvish, "Is that your doing, or...?"
You are all speaking some horrible barbaric language I don't understand. I speak Common. It's the language that you were speaking before, so I know you also speak it.
Look, we've met some of your colleagues of Cloud Travels. A certain tiefling wizard.
Oh,
I'll be right back, and Malice goes to
Albino?
follow the warden.
Yes, Avarice, she's called. She's got quite a
Avarice,
promising
yes.
future, I think.
And also another one of your... I forgot his name. He got burned at the stake for being a fucking murderer or something.
Oh,
Audrey's following Malice.
could be any of them.
He was doing research into the sunken contraption southward.
Oh, what do you know about that?
Well, I
Malice
would
and
know.
Bodger
She
both
would-
step out. Malice and Bodger, do you close the door behind you or leave it ajar?
I would close it behind me, but
Close it,
Bodger's
yeah.
following me, so... Are you
Bodger would
sneakily
close it.
following me, or are you just following me?
No, I'm just making sure that you're not ending up on your own
Okay.
with something squiffy's going on. Because I don't know what that person said when they left. So
You were like,
I'm
yep,
just
that
like-
wasn't common.
You
Well-
come out the door. You're pretty quick on the draw here, so you see the warden. She's walked straight out of the meeting room door, and she's heading towards the Panopticon. For argument's sake, I'm going to put you guys kind of in situ, just so you can get a better idea of what you're looking at, and just so we can keep track of where everyone is, just in case anything happens.
Oh, just
hypothetically,
in case.
not that such a thing would ever
Just in
happen.
case.
Is this the meeting room that we were just in?
The meeting room that you were just in is just to your west. And the warden, you can kind of probably just cast a tail end of her, and she is off moving towards the Panopticon all the way over here. And she's going for, like, going down towards where you know there's a door. Pretty quickly. So that, for argument's sake, she probably has just entered that door, and you can maybe hear, like, I like you, no, just like, kind of like muttered and mumbling. Like, you hear me cast the odd word of, like, don't worry about me, just coming through, like, like. Yes, you guys, you Bodger Malice kind of see while you step out?
Hey, where's she going?
Why is she talking in Dwarvish?
If that's what it is. I thought I recognised it as a certain language, but I couldn't quite place it. Don't know what the fuck she's
Barbaric
saying though.
tongue, but... Well, have to be able to speak with some of the other races. Do we follow?
I mean, we've got this far, haven't we? And Bodger will start following.
Yep.
Okay, Bodger, you, Malice, you move into the central area of Rebel's End, and you get a proper look around now. This is the main Panopticon. There's these still continual flames that illuminate this area on all sides, and you see there are just cell doors the whole way around. And they kind of like, they're not like, they're only really on this level. It's not like it just goes up and up and up. Like, it seems to be more or less like just controlled on this level. For such a tall tower, it's not like the whole tower is full of prisoners. It seems to be mainly isolated on this ground floor, at least the majority of it. Maybe there's other stuff deeper in or further away you're not sure of. In the center, you can see there's this big surveillance hub, this hexagonal like spire. That kind of like moves up into the ceiling above. Technically, actually, I tell a fib. The Panopticon does go the whole way up. This central spire kind of goes up with it. So it is, although it looks like one layer, there are fucking tons of layers. And they go up and up and up, winding up on themselves. It looks like it's probably the guts of about like 3 stories, including the one you're on top. It looks like those are accessed by a kind of like little like spiraling like walkway that kind of goes up and around to each one. you can kind of like wind your way up the outer edge. But if you do so, you'd be walking right in front of the barred entrances, and you can see they're all like full. Like there's like a lot of people in here. You know, a lot of them are populated. Some of them, like you see arms sticking through, things like that. As for where the warden has gone, you would assume you see movement like through the little arrows that's in there, but you can't really make out exactly who it is. And it doesn't take long until you see that one of the doors begins to open again. And you see stepping out of it a guard in Revel's End clothing. He kind of quickly whips around and locks the door behind himself. And he looks over in your direction. It's like, oh, good. You're fine. Don't worry. All handled. And he starts moving towards you.
Wait, what's that? What's happening?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about. The warden is just having a
Dwarvish episode.
basically, yes, happens from time to time. It totally normal. I'm sure she would love to discuss with you whenever she is back in her own mind. It could be a couple of hours. But I'm just going to come oversee the meeting with Mr. Gant, just to make sure nothing untoward happens. She's just headed up to her room to get some rest.
Kind of way we came out, to be
Can
honest. Thought it was
can
a
I
bit weird.
insight this man?
Sure.
Because this feels like bullshit.
Yeah, go for it.
19.
I mean, he seems fairly genuine. Like,
I was like, well, I
Would we
believe
know-
you believe that.
Would we know if a dwarvish episode is such a thing? Like, have we come across this before medically or culturally?
Is that a medical
can you make a
term?
medicine check?
Medical term. I'm sorry, sir. He had a dwarvish episode at the wheel.
21.
Anyone? You don't believe that there is anything referred to as a dwarvish episode? Bear in mind, Malice did dub it as that.
Yeah.
However,
Well,
you
anything that
can
would
make me an
present as
Arcana
such.
check off the back of that medicine check for being sure it's definitely nothing traditionally physiological. It could be magical, but nothing you're super familiar with, but you're not exactly trained in the arcane arts.
Then yeah, Bodger would probably just wait for the guard to come over and then accompany him back into the room.
Yep, he doesn't usher you with any haste. It's not like he doesn't scold you for being out and about or like that, but he just
Yeah.
guides you back towards there. And you can see he sees that the door is still open, and he's like, let's get that locked quick. Gant can be a bit slippery, and he kind of ushers you. That's kind of when he begins to usher you along, not because of anything you've done, but more because of that. And he will kind of get there, and he'll be like, and he kind of sees you guys are having a conversation, and he kind of looks back over his shoulder, and he kind of looks just before he comes in. I don't know if you or Malice want to say anything to him like that before he steps inside with you guys, or what? He's on his own as well. He's just a single guy.
Oh, I would probably ask. It's like, it's warden. Are they all right though? Because
Yes.
episode that ain't normal.
I can't say I know the full ins and outs of it, but I know that these things they last. The longest they've lasted is 2 hours. So she'll be back down, I'd say, by then. But I'm mindful that Gant's already out, and I don't want to put him back and all that fast.
Right, fair enough. Well, hopefully our friends aren't dead in there with Gant.
Fingers crossed.
So
What is this in here?
That's a ladder going up.
Okay.
There's a hatch in the ceiling. You guys,
He does have
Balrog
a pair of
Scratch,
mutton chops.
you would have probably the guts, I'm going to say, of about 3 minutes of alone time with Gant here. And you, Scratch, were last alluding to the underground settlement. He was like, tell me what you know about that. And that's just when, Bodger and Malice both step out.
She would be like, well, we investigated a part of it. We presume a spire that fell down and burrowed into the earth at some point. And we also found this. And she produced the, I believe it's some kind of control device that the one we bargained for with the mercenaries when we were exploring the upside down tower.
Nice, okay.
And she would just she just.
Wait, do you
showed
have
him.
that if we got all our shit taken off us?
It's not a weapon. I think she would carry it with her because she knows it's of value and it also.
It's like a
serves
necklace, it's like an amulet, isn't
Yeah.
it? So maybe you could
Yeah.
be
You just
wearing
shoved
it.
like a
or-
prison wallet, didn't you? You just put it up right after the prison wallet.
In the prison pocket it goes.
Wow, it's like a bag of holding in there.
I'm telling you, bag of holding in the prison industry must be a nightmare.
Look, if you were going to smuggle a magical storage device into a prison up your ass, it would be a portable hole. Just saying.
You put like a bag of holding inside your asshole, and then you just shove.
Yeah, just keep on going.
I think you're going.
It's all fun and games till that thing tears and you get your asshole split into the fucking
Teleported to the astral plane by your hand.
The astral plane.
astral plane.
He looks at it and he goes like, that appears to be some kind of control device, probably for a golem or something. Interesting. I would probably be able to help enlighten you all a little bit more information about the Arcane Brotherhood and what it is they're looking for and what that thing was you found. But I wouldn't be able to do it here. I would need your help in making a slightly untoward exit, I suppose you could say.
You want us to help you escape?
Yes, that'd be great.
Look,
I'll tell you everything I know.
look. No offense, but the two of your colleagues we've met, one was a psychopathic murderer who made a clone of himself. That is now AWOL. And the other was
Who was that?
the one that got burned at the stake. He managed to make a simulacrum that became real.
Holy shit, Zan did it! Alright. Fair enough.
And so he's around somewhere.
He is very dangerous, and you would be best to avoid him. Take that for some free advice, a little snippet of what I can give you. Zan is a red wizard of Thay. He might not shave his head or wear the red robes, but he is Thayan. And he, if he gets his way, will weave the weave in whatever which way he wants.
Does Malice have any fucking clue what that means?
If he can achieve what he wants to achieve, no one but the red wizards of Thay will be able to weave magic ever again. Very dangerous man. Malice, you make an Arcana or a History check to see if you've heard of the red wizards of Thay.
I've been underground for a while.
So have the red wizards of Thay, so they've done a lot of shit.
19.
You've both heard of the red wizards of Thay. They are really bad people. Necromancers, no quadrant of magic is too bad for them. And yes, like Gant has just said, they're the kind of unifying goal for a lot of red wizards of Thay, at least stereotypically, is that they believe that they are the only ones who should be able to weave magic. And they've been looking for ways to stop other people doing so.
Look, I'll be honest here. I'm not sure if I'm happy to help you escape, but if I overheard Bahagor's conversation correctly, when you were doing your best to enlighten that Dragonborn about drinking milk, like, and all that,
Very nice milk, by the way.
Yes, what's the fucking name for it? There are some counselors here to vote on early releases, including yours. Perhaps?
I don't think they're here to vote for mine.
Yeah.
I'm here for life.
They're not here for him specifically.
Not yet.
But do you reckon there might be a way of us convincing them to convince the warden to let you out?
You could convince the hatch on the top of that ladder to open, and then we could just leave.
Not that quick. I mean, don't get me wrong here, sir, but even though you said you haven't done those atrocious things, the fact that you have aligned yourself with one of those crazy necromancer weird wizards...
Don't lump me in with his lot. I have had nothing to do with whatever the fuck Zan's getting up to.
Look,
I was in the Arcane Brotherhood before he was, right? And I must say, I've spent a lot of time away from it since he's gotten there.
all right.
So he went up after you left.
He was probably arriving, give or take, 6 months before I wound up here.
So what exactly is the goal of the Arcane Brotherhood? What is your goal?
Would love to tell you with some lovely fresh air in my lungs.
All right.
You need to give something to get something.
I've told you all about those two.
Bahagor, how about we tell the counselors that they are dangerous wizards moving around Icewind Dale, and if this one, she nods to, promises to be possibly, well, not murder anybody, and he would
At this
fully
point, the
cooperate.
door opens and you see
he
Bodger
get
and Malice.
pardoned.
No, and he would fully cooperate and share information on these dangerous actors in Icewind Dale. I presume you could maybe try and ask the counselors if that would be a trade. Information for freedom.
So basically, you ask him, he helps us to maybe get information about these crazy ass necromancers and whatever information we're gonna get from him in exchange for a pardon.
Perhaps, maybe with some strings attached.
Okay,
I don't
because
know.
the one thing is, I don't want to get this crazy man out of here, and then we stay here in his place. That's one of my
Yes.
only concerns. So I'm going to look at this guy.
Bodger
I'll say,
Malice, you open the door and you can see all this happening. You kind of overhear the tail end of that. And as the door opens, he doesn't turn around, but he's like, "Sorry, we're having a private conversation here. Could you wait in the hall?"
No.
Oh, not you. The guards were with you, no doubt. We're having. The warden said that we five could have a private conversation, and she was stepping out for that reason.
Oh, alright. I'll kind of shrug at the guard, wait for Malice to come in, and then just close the door.
Close the door on him.
I'm going to do is, I'm going, so wait, is Bodger coming inside? Like, open the door.
Bodger's coming in. So Bodger goes in first. Malice, are you following?
Malice will follow.
Is anyone
Well,
backing up his lie? By the way.
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to say yes. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to say, Bodger, whatever you do, see if you can buy a bit more time if if anyone else tries to come in here. We need a bit more time to speak to him.
Alright.
He's called out like this. Like he said something. He announced quite loudly that if there was a guard coming, they probably would have heard him. And he's like looking at you all like to back him up.
Scratch would nod, but then she would use her telepathy and she'd speak to Velcian as a worst comes scenario. We can just do this.
I kind of say that to Bodger, like in a tone where just us in the room would hear it as well. I want to make it obvious.
Bodger, you Malice step inside. The guard, without much verbal confirmation for you guys that that's true or not, says like, I don't think that's standard. I'm coming in, and he will also come into the room. He sees through again his lie.
That's not what the warden agreed, apparently. But she
Oh, well.
stepped out. No?
Yes, he's quite right.
I don't speak Dwarvish, so I don't know. Guard, do you speak Dwarvish? Sorry, mate. What's your name? the guard.
I am Hans.
Hans, all right. Do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
But he definitely
No.
speaks Zemnian.
Because I was hoping that she would have passed on the information to you when she was having her Dwarvish episode. But apparently that's what she said when she left.
Make me a deception check. Well, actually, for you, it could be even
I'm-
persuasion, because you actually don't know.
Cool. It's no difference, but I'll go
I would give you
persuasion.
advantage because he is also not sure. There's enough
yes.
doubt sowed in him that he's like, he's like, I guess you're right. I'll wait outside. I'm just outside the door if you need anything.
Right. I'll stay right here. Just give us a knock
Sure.
if you need us.
I'll
Right.
I'll lock the door just in case anything happens. But if I hear anything, I'll be swiftly in.
All right.
Sure. And he will lock the door behind you guys, and then the second the door's closed, he's like, "Oh, you're good."
Just turn around, just as you were.
Yeah.
It's but yes, I agree with you, Bahagor. I'm not comfortable with breaking out a lunatic without.
I mean, at the end of the day, we can
Oh,
all
I'm not a
fight-
lunatic.
Go-
Excuse me.
Well, anyway, we could all four of us walk out of here, and you're gonna stay here. God knows for how long. I mean, out of all these atrocious things you allegedly done. Well, I'm not saying you done it, but I'm saying this is what people are saying.
I mean,
It
not
looks like gonna be for a long
not
time.
to be
Fred.
the one to argue on the case of the man in jail, but are we personally mad at whatever he allegedly did? Because He just like
It's not
killed
nice.
some people, and we also have done that.
Yeah, I don't think I would say that in a prison. But anyway, so here's my proposal. Here's what I have to propose, you friend.
Roger is trying to say something.
I've got a question. I know I'm moving only a little over a beer by the door. What the fuck did I miss?
Long story short, remember those strange wizards that we encountered, the tiefling, and then the one that was burned at the stake?
Yarp.
This one is a member of their
that's
posse.
Avarice is the albino tiefling, and Dazan, by the sound of it, is the one who was in the background.
those two.
Avarice and Tazan. All right.
Yeah, well, he's a member
Was that
of
the
their...
guy who we made like the clone of?
Yes.
Yeah. He's a member of their arcane brotherhood.
Okay.
And
These-
what's called Zen Wizards? What are they called again? Zen Wizards? No, Zen.
Dazan is Thayan, if that's your
Dazan
point. The Red
Thay,
Wizards of
yeah,
Thay.
Long story short, these wizards have strange and dangerous plans for Icewind Dale. This man knows about some of them.
I know what the
Okay.
Arcane Brotherhood was looking to do. I know Zan had his own personal goals, but I have a rough idea of what the Arcane Brotherhood are up to. Bear in mind,
Oh.
I was there, a while ago, a few years ago, when I
Yeah.
last was at the actual.
If we let him out, isn't he just going to do those nefarious plans?
Well, I've served my time.
No, you
I've learned the end of my
haven't. You're in
ways.
here for life. You're very much not dead. You have not served your time yet.
But I've learned the error of my ways. I'm not going to do it again.
I think it
Inside,
takes
please.
longer to reform.
I just don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. I think he's gonna go back and Bago just does not believe him.
Look,
I'm looking at the back of his head, which is probably not
Yeah.
helpful.
Bodger, he sounds genuine.
Yeah.
right.
So okay. So
People don't
All of that-
reform
all
that
that-
quickly.
good.
Does
context.
Malice, the drow, who's still struggling about the slavery thing.
Okay.
So-
So good context. How do we get from that to breaking him out?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
We don't want to break him out.
Okay.
My point was that we could ask the counselors that for information for this.
We have a
threat
very
to
unique chance right now. There's a hatch right there. There's
Shut-
no guards
shut
in
the
this
fuck up.
room. We could just get me out, and then whenever you do, I'll tell you everything I know.
How important is this information to us, though? Really?
Not important
I mean,
enough.
you've come all this way to speak to me and ask me about it, so I must imagine it's got
No,
some level
we
of
came
importance.
this way because we were chased by Orel and we stopped by and rememred you existed.
Oh,
Those are two
honestly.
very different things.
Okay, I have an
It
idea.
wasn't
I have an
Aurel,
idea.
it was just like a corpse with a light face.
Orel's
I have an idea. I do have an idea.
Does it involve
Scratch.
freeing the prisoner?
One second.
Yeah?
So, all right. So, if we manage to break you out somehow, you give us your word. You tell us everything you know about the Arcane Brotherhood and what they plan to do with 10th House.
on my spell book, I promise.
Well, we don't have a spell book at the moment, so that's
And
not much to
on
go
my manacles, on my hands and feet.
by. Okay, right. And if we break you out of here, where should we meet you?
Oh, we'll just drag him out and question him before we undo his manacles. We're just gonna take him somewhere. If we break him out, which we don't want to do.
Because I have a
Not to
suggestion,
mention,
but
like, where the fuck would we go? It's a
Yeah.
raging
That's-
snowstorm
I have-
outside, and
I
then
have-
nothing
I have
for
a- I have a
miles.
I have a little plan. But I want to speak. I want him to answer this first. Where are we going to meet you? after?
My end goal is to head back to Host Tower, which is all the way in Luxon. So I'm going to get a boat. Probably not going to be able to get one from the North Dock here. So I'm probably going to have to make my way down towards maybe. I mean, I suppose I could go to Luxon on foot, really.
I'm not trusting this man to let him out of my sight. If we want to get information from him,
I'll tell you.
If you would like to meet me, I will happily meet you in Brinchanda or somewhere like that.
Wow. That sounds like
Can I inside him?
I mean, you
About
could even
Winter's
ask
in
me
Brinchanda.
before I leave the area if you want to go somewhere else.
Fuck's sake. Well. Yep, I think it's being honest. I don't know why he would lie.
Not to insult your intelligence, but you have been cursed multiple times.
Okay, so this is my plan I have. Okay, this
I
is
mean,
what an
look,
idea
I
have.
don't know where you guys are planning on going, right? But I'm trying to think. I think you know where Luskin is?
I'm
it's-
from Boston, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect. Other side of the spine of the world. It's just down the coast a little bit. There's a small town, Ironmaster. It's at the mouth of the river, just south of 10 Towns. The river that is, it's connected to the lakes that are all frozen over. I might get a boat from Ironmaster towards Luskin, so I'm going to be heading, like, down towards Bryn Shander on the way, because I'm going to need to go get supplies, right? I'm going to go there. Or you can
Right,
just speak
my
to me
plan-
in the wilderness, and
my-
we can camp together, and we can all go together and have a merry old time.
So I'm gonna say the plan was, obviously, we've heard rumors of you putting people to sleep. Obviously, it's not gonna work with all of us here, probably not. But we could pretend that you made all of us asleep, or maybe our two friends wait outside, and then me and my friend Scratch pretend to be asleep. Then you escape through the hatch by yourself, and then you'd meet us somewhere outside when we leave. So that way, we don't get any shit with the prison. We can just say, "Oh, he fucking dozed us, and then he escaped." Oh, but then there's no guarantee you're gonna follow up with your word if we let you out.
Just going to have to trust me.
I don't.
Are there any cracks around this door or any way to signal through?
Like, are you looking for, like, you know, like, ways what are you intending on doing? Like, make noise
My intention is to, without making a noise, maybe get the guard to come to check in on us.
Sure.
Because Bodger is uncomfortable with the energy in the room.
There's the only gaps in the doors that you would know you could be visible through are the little, like, on the ground level, like it's that little gap between the bottom of the door, because the door frame kind of covers the rest of the angles. You could, like, try to jostle the handle, maybe, like, quietly, because if you could move the
think I'll go for
handle, like, that would, you know, he would see that happening, which would probably be the best way.
Or would I think it might be best if I was to retie my shoelace or my bootlace and kind of waggle one of the shoelaces through the door.
Sure.
As I'm like, let's do that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Let's
You do
like-
that. I can
let's
make a
like
perception
make
check for the
noise.
guard to see if he notices, because that's quite a subtle thing. But
Yeah.
also because he's got his back to you, you're going to succeed on this. It's whether or not the guard fucking notices.
Got it.
You, like, start waggling it, and then it suddenly goes taut, like as if someone's, like, stepped on it or something. And then you give it a little tug, and then, like, it comes free. And then you hear just the door
Retie.
unlock.
Does it open into the room or out of the room?
It opens into the room.
Okay, I'll be like, "Ooh, sorry, mate." Just kind of shuffle
Yeah.
around while I finish.
Look, I think we need to discuss. And either way, was good to meet you, Gant. And
Yes,
perhaps we will
charmed.
do it again.
Well, if you want to talk more, you can always make a request to the warden whenever she's feeling better.
Understood. Yeah. Well, I think I should go. We should go and rest to our rooms. Perhaps it's been a very long and thorough discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. If you don't mind, I'll take 237 here back to his cell. I'll just lock you guys back in here if that's okay. Just while I take him, I can't have you guys wandering around on your own.
Of course.
He goes in. He drags Gant up from the chair. And it's like, oh, my legs. Please go easy on me. You don't need to drag me around. I'm perfectly willing to come with you. Just ask me to move. And he's like, shut up, Gant. And he drags him out and away around the corner.
Shut up, Gant.
He closes the door and you do hear
Shut
a
up,
lock
you
behind
cunt.
him. And then after maybe the guts of about 2-3 minutes, he does come back fairly quickly. It doesn't seem like it takes him that long to drop him off. And he will take you guys and he'll escort you all the way back to your space kind of in the southeastern side.
Right. So we've got two choices here. One,
I assume
Just
you guys
let
all like convene in
Yeah.
someone's room
Yeah,
and you're not just like
yeah.
in the guards
Yeah,
mess
of course,
hall
yeah,
like,
yeah.
here's how we break this guy out of jail.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Obviously, like we meet somewhere like primary, just four of us. I didn't want around. It's like, right. So here, so we've got two plans here. One, we just let him out and meet him after somewhere and trust him. Or two, we speak to those counselor people and try to explain to them he's got crucial information about which could potential put the whole of the 10 towns at risk. And with this information, we might be able to save it. And then, if
Or we just leave him in jail.
And if he gives us information and is a valid information, then he gets pardoned.
He also plans to fuck off to Luskan, so he's not. It's not like he's gonna go murder somebody. Oh, but no, I do not trust him enough to let him go and find him elsewhere. He's gonna just disappear as soon as he can. But I'd rather leave him here than that. To be frank.
Okay, so should we try to speak to the consular people?
Or the way I see it, we have, or I like Icewind Dale, I like 10 Towns, and I'm not too keen on having a group of strange and dangerous wizards roaming around. So if one leaves and rats out the others,
but there's a problem. We already have two of them really crazy ones that he said himself they're the worst ones.
Yeah, but
I mean, we released one of them, and the other one hasn't done anything yet. So,
well, not yet.
Released is a strong word. We met a copy of him.
He escaped. Yeah,
we met a copy of him, made him into a real boy, and set him loose on the world.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Oh.
But still, from what we heard, and the reason we know about Gant is that whatever these people have planned, it's not good. And I personally would not mind at least knowing about what's the goings on with this cult or the Arcane Brotherhood. I don't know. Sect.
Well,
I'm sure, but the Redwoods of Thay are bad news.
Bad news.
Basically, if news of anything gets to the Underdark, it tends to be bad news.
But personally, as I'm not willing to break the bastard out. I'm fine trying to sweet talk the counselors.
I'm more curious about this dwarvish episode.
What was that?
Weird. Apparently, it happens. Last couple of hours, and
You start speaking Dwarvish.
I've not heard of any sort of medical issue that would do it. I mean, I'm a cleric, not a doctor, but it sounds like, I don't know, a possession, a curse.
Okay, I agree with Scratch, but I think we should go and just be honest with the counselors and tell them the situation, that he's willing to help, but he wants to be pardoned, he wants to be free from prison.
They're not going to let him out. He's in here for life. It's not like we're asking for a couple of years off his sentence.
No, but I feel like...
But if the information is true and it helps to protect 10 towns, then...
I think it's just...
I think it's worth a shot.
I think it's more logical, you know? I just think that there is not much to gain by keeping him here if we can gain more by having him.
Exactly, and by leaving him here, we can potentially lose way more.
And if they do not agree, well, not great. But I'm not about to make myself a wanted criminal for a fucking haughty wizard.
Bodger, thoughts? Bodger, any thoughts?
I do want to break him out. I'm starting to get in trouble. I ain't getting stuck here.
That's what I mean. I mean, if we fake that he made everyone asleep and escapes, then we'll just be victims. But however, there's a very high chance that he's just gonna, just.
There's also a very high chance we get faking pretending to be asleep. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're not the most charismatic bunch in the world.
We are not. Yeah, as I said, we can try sweet talking the counselors. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we'll meet some of his colleagues on our journey. Perhaps we'll meet the real boy or whatever he was.
Fair enough. I guess that's what we're gonna try then. All right.
We could always try finding out what is up with the warden and see if we could use it as blackmail.
Oh, fair enough, but I'm not.
Well, maybe we can go. I could go have a chat with my little Dragonborn friend.
Yes, maybe just please try and present. Maybe we should go with you to keep you on topic. No offense,
Yes,
you just.
we all come together. I think the more the better.
You just always do the milk thing is all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'll definitely bring milk
No,
to this
you're not
conversation.
bringing you're not bringing in fucking milk about.
Why? It's like a courtesy. It's like nice. No, just to
No,
bring the ice.
We're about to try and negotiate a wanted criminal out of his.
Fine. Okay. No milk.
You talk to people like you've never spoken to a person before. And it's like your first time, and it's really weird.
I'm just a very friendly guy. I like to make new friends. What's wrong with that? Especially Dragonborns.
I lived in a cult underground for 200 years, and you are somehow stranger than me.
Well, don't worry. We're gonna have plenty of time to get to know me.
Bahagor, what's your thought of social cues as an outside observer?
Social what?
No, never mind. Let's go.
Does that answer your question?
Okay, let's go and speak to those counselors.
Okay, you guys step out of the bedroom all piled into. The counselors at this point, it's probably, like sometime around midday, like lunchtime. Maybe lunchtime is going to be like another hour or so. So you could wait around for lunch, try to corner them all together, or you could try to it looks like they retire to their rooms whenever they're not eating, unless they've requested to go out for a stroll or something like that. But you would know that after moving around the prison, they probably need escorts and things like that to achieve that kind of thing. They probably don't have a free pass, same with you guys don't, for security reasons. So you could try knocking on doors, or you could wait, or you could find a guard and ask. If you're looking to speak to all of them, what's the play? It might be easier to convince them one at a time rather than a group setting. Or maybe the other way around. It might be easier to convince them in a group setting if you can make a good, compelling argument that they all listen to.
An argument thing.
I mean, we could always double fake him out.
Or break him out and then bust him back in again.
Tell the guards the plan, get the information, and then send them after him again.
What? Why would? And then we just got to persuade the guards. And if they say yeah, it's on them. All right, I like that plan. Don't make me do the talking though. I did not totally convinced they like me. They might have clocked the type of person I am. Maybe, I don't know. And also, maybe not Bahagor either. I know you're a very personable chap, Bahagor, but we need a bit of delicate. And we've seen how you move in social scenes. To Malice, how do you fancy taking the lead on this one? It's double-crossing someone, so it should be pretty natural for someone as naturally devious as you. Intended as a compliment, please don't kill me. Yeah.
Malice looks at you like how Italian greyhounds always look like someone's pointing a gun at them?
Aww. Poor guys. I like Greyhound.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay. While we are, you guys are coming up with this plan, I think Vil has got an issue he's got to solve. It's going to take him probably close enough to 10 o'clock that I think that's probably a good time
Bear's
to
barking
end it.
at him. Bear doesn't like this.
So we're going to call it there, and we'll see you all next time. Until
See you
then,
next time.
bye.